In this video, we're going to talk about Lucid Motors, trading under the symbol LCID. We've covered the stock a long time ago, and ever since the days when it was still trading under the ticker symbol CCIV. The stock has been going through a lot of ups and downs over the past few months, and arguably kickstarted the growth stock sell-off that we saw earlier in 2021. But recently, there have been some quite interesting price movements for Lucid Motors once again, and as the stock seems to not only identify a solid support region, but also edging upward. In fact, this has been one of those occasions where both fundamentals and technical aspects are in favor of Lucid for the first time in a long time. The specific new information is that Lucid has its cars range beating the one of Tesla. And this is a key feature that potential buyers would be looking for because it determines how long can a car go without charging its batteries. Because in some markets, in let's say large cities or metropolitan areas, there may only be a few charging spots, or that the only time when they really get the charge is at home, which means that the higher the range, the less frequently they have to go through the hassle of finding a charging spot. In this aspect, Lucid is advancing smoothly, and that is the main reason why the stock is going up. The other reason why people are considering to enter the stock once again is because overall, the sentiment is that Lucid seems to be entering in an actual stage of manufacturing, so becoming an actual automotive company rather than a simple startup. For those of us following Lucid for a long time, you may remember that according to some analysts, the shares are worth around $30 based on the intrinsic value and a reasonable valuation. Most traders at the time simply ignored it until now. And many people are convinced that Lucid shares are poised to be heading closer to this value after months of trading way below that level. For a few months now, Lucid's Arizona plant has been conducting tests, and we should expect some kind of announcement in the next couple of weeks or month regarding Lucid Air, the luxury sedan that it is developing. From a price action perspective, there is a pronounced price increase from September 14th to nowadays, and that it doesn't feel like it's an edge up by default just because the stock may be oversold or anything like that. Basically, if you have already bought Lucid shares, I would say that the maximum exposure can be up to, say, 5 or 8% of your portfolio. And if you don't have any Lucid shares, then it is recommended to buy some Lucid shares now and wait over the next couple of months or even give it a year, let's say. The stock may need to clearly break above the $30 region to start a bullish trend. And once it reaches that level, my feeling is that the sky would be the limit once again. Of course, there's always the typical caution to watch out for possible risks, given the risk profile of the company. Because we have to keep in mind that Lucid is currently valued at $43 billion, which is way above any auto manufacturer of that size or the scale of its operations. Its valuation is actually justified by the EV transition of the world, which seems to be going on at the moment and expected to intensify in the decade to come, as many countries around the world would start to forbid or limit the sale of new combustion engine vehicles after 2020. I mean, is the valuation too high? That is up to the market to decide. I believe that a valuation will stay at least at the current level for the foreseeable future, so there will be enough time for you to profit from the position and then exit. As far as you and me are concerned, the value of the stock is relative, And that is that the stock is currently trading at a relatively lower place compared to where it has been trading. And this should suffice for us now. Thank you for watching. If you like my content, please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel.